Anyways, hi guys, Perla here. Welcome to my channel. Just giving everybody like a little update on today. I woke up and I have not been able to shake off that feeling like I'm still sleeping, kind of like in between, like half asleep, half awake, or whatever. Today has just been like a tremendous um, headache. Um, See, I don't like to use the word headache because then people are thinking, oh, just take some Tylenol. It's not like that. It's like a pressure right here in the back of my head, and it literally feels like somebody's like tearing my skull apart, but squeezing it at the same time. And I don't know if you've ever had like a big cut where you feel like the blood dripping, and you feel like the warmth of the blood like just kind of dripping on your skin. Well, that's kind of like how my whole head feels. Like there's just like you know drippings of stuff like inside. I took a couple of naps. I took a hot bath, even though it's like burning hot, like burning boiling water. I've used my heating pad. I've taken my prescription medication, everything, and it's just like that kind of like foggy, like, I'm kind of like not here, but I'm here. Like my body's here, but mentally I'm having like labs. Like I'll look at the clock and it'll be like, 2 o'clock. And the next thing I know, it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. This morning, I remember waking the kids up around 6:30, or at least I thought I did. And when I saw that they weren't up and I look at the clock, it's like already like 7:10, and I'm like, I just woke them up. Like so I guess the way I'm feeling is like, my body is here, but my brain is just, I don't know if it's trying to process too much or what it is. It's just extreme exhaustion. I actually had to come down to Stop and Shop to get a couple of things since we are expecting so much snow. Um, and people are just staring at me because I look like a freaking walking zombie. They were asking me, like, a couple of people asked me, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay?" One even told me that I looked like I was about to pass out, and I'm just like, I'm fine. Um, because you kind of just get used to it. Like, I tried doing everything that I felt I had to do in order to feel better. Things that normally work, today they just didn't work. Today was a rough day, to say the least. And if you're wondering why I'm not taking any pain meds, such as like Tylenol or ibuprofen, Aleve, or anything like that, I've had reactions to them, and they didn't work anyways prior to the reaction, so it really doesn't make a difference. So now I'm gonna go back home. Well, I'm actually taking like a 5 or 10 minute like de-stress moment before I can drive back home. This is like one of the things that we really don't tell people. Like, if you go food shopping, you're taking a break before you go home. I remember getting out of work when I was able to work, and I would get out of work and sit in my car, like for a second, I would say. And my phone would go off because it would be like an hour later, and I'm just like sitting there in a parking lot, and I would just be like, what? Like, no, I just got out of work like 5 minutes ago. Like, I'm gonna, and I would look at my phone, and I'm like, oh my God, it's been like an hour. So, yeah, I am that crazy person people see just parked in parking lots. No, I'm not attempting to, rob a place or anything like that. I'm not stalking anybody. I just need a moment before I can drive back home. And this is the same. This is true for when, I drop the kids off in the bus. Like, a couple of times my kids go to school out of district, so I drive them to a bus stop. It's like about 3 minutes. It's like a 3 or 4 minute drive from my house. And the first couple of times that I dropped them off, I would just sit there, like, like, okay, now I gotta drive home. And it's like a 3 minute drive, but just like, I'm exhausted. And there was a couple of times that I had cops stop by and be like, what are you doing? Like, this is a school parking lot. Like, I'll explain it, and they kind of got it, and they kind of got off my back. The same thing happened once. I had to drive to um, my oldest son's school in New Haven, so it's about a 30-minute drive from my house, but I take back roads. There's another thing that I really, when you get to an appointment or you get to somewhere and they're like, oh, you're early, your appointment's not till like an hour from now. Yeah, I know that. I literally look at, I plan my trip. I've been trying my best, well, not trying. I've been having to go back roads so that I can figure out places where I can stop and rest so that I can get to my destination in a safe way. As of right now, my doctor doesn't want me driving more than 15 minutes at a time because I will tend to fall asleep with my eyes open. So I'll continue like automatic behavior. So I'll keep on driving even though I'm like consciously not there. So we both agreed that I was going to do 15 minutes and I've been sticking to that. It just, an appointment that is 30 minutes away takes about an hour to get to. And then, you're there for like an hour and then it's like an hour back, something that would have taken me like about an hour and a half. Now it's taking 2 or 3 times the time that I used to. And it's frustrating to a certain extent, but I have to be safe for me and for my kids. That is the update for today. My goal is, since the kids are going to stay home this weekend with me, is to make a couple of fun videos of like some of my like home thingies that I like to do. I want to do the flaxseed gel that I used to do for myself and for the kids. Derek and Eric both have different texture hair, so the goal is for tomorrow to have that video up and kind of share that even though I look miserable and whatever right now, there are other things that I do in life, or that I try to do, or things that bring me pleasure or happiness, and that's always trying to figure out a way of doing things in a different way. That's really about it. So thank you for watching. Would really appreciate it if some of you start subscribing and liking my videos. The more people that subscribe and the more people that like my videos, the more people that I can reach and the more awareness I can bring about narcolepsy and hopefully help as many people as I can, knowing that, it's okay. You're going to be okay. You just have to manage and you just have to adjust.